I don't believe that anymore. I am not a groomer. I did not groom N.O.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman. These allegations are false.
You were actually supposed to see a long video essay about Cinebero 3 at this point. I read the docs, listened to the statements, made a long list of sources, but when it came to write the script, I just couldn't do it anymore. There are now so many videos about the whole Cinebero situation, and I'd say 90% of them don't really contribute anything new. It feels like hundreds of small channels are just jumping on the bandwagon, and the same, sometimes uninformed opinions are echoing from the metaphorical walls of the art community. I think it's incredibly important and great that the community gives everyone with something to say a platform. But it's frustrating to see that so few actually have something meaningful to add. Most are just using the echo from the walls to milk the topic as long as it's still relevant. I found myself trying to rush my script because I was scared the topic would lose relevance and no one would want to hear what I had to say anymore. But what I have to say, and what is also the reason I had to take a break, is timeless, and unfortunately it will never stop being relevant. I never went to art school. I can't afford to study or learn something like that, but through my training and the research involved, I've gathered a lot of seemingly useless knowledge in the socio- and psychological fields, which helps me approach these videos I've planned from a different angle and with more depth than some other creators on YouTube have to offer. Unfortunately, it hit really close to home, and in the end I was sitting in my tiny apartment that I share with my best friend, trying to cry as quietly as possible because I didn't want to wake him up after his late-night gaming session. I've had my own experiences that I'd rather forget, and the whole Cinebero drama, along with how deeply I've engaged with it, brought a lot of things back up to the surface. I want to contribute because I believe I do have something meaningful to say, but I had to push the video back a bit until I felt more grounded. Or maybe I thought I'll never make it, because after I wrote the script for this video, but before I could record it, a lot changed. Many people released new videos. The call with Kumo was leaked. That was, in my opinion, a total shit show. Okay? Kumo and how he confronted Cine completely rubbed me the wrong way. It felt weirdly staged, a strange kind of dramatization to position himself as a victim of Cine after tasting the heat because he downplayed her actions. Kumo and Goblin seemingly both just wanted to publicly bully and degrade someone nobody in their right mind would defend at this point.
After all this, I don't know who to trust.
Or you don't?
And I don't know.
Do you even trust yourself?
No, honestly.
Oh. That's a damn shame.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
A lot is wrong with me.
But a lot more is wrong with you.
You have another question? Okay, Goblin, thank you. You have another question for me? You want to know what specifically is wrong with me? Is it going to help you? Is it going to make you feel any better?
Oh, just why the fuck?
Why the fuck? I don't have any more empathy for you. Quite frankly, I don't appreciate being lied to, let alone to this extent. I'm actually, despite what people think, or despite, what I make people think, I'm a very forgiving person. I'm a very compassionate and empathetic person.
Sure, Jan.
But besides that, there were some good damn videos I watched. I feel that if I don't have anything significant to add, maybe I should just step back. Kawn, if I pronounce that correctly, I'm sorry if I don't. Kawn made a great video listing Cinebero's manipulation techniques in her statement video. I wanted to do something very similar, maybe even try to explain the psychological background for such behavior, but I'll just refer you to their video instead for now. But if you want one that delves a bit deeper into the subject, By that I mean exploring the defense mechanisms, Cindy's conflicting statements and emotions, also the problematic misuse of the PDF word, and the get out of jail free card that is autism or mental illness. Hi, editing Lumoth here. I also maybe wanted to make a video on the normalization of grooming in the art community or grooming in general. So if you're interested in that, just scream as loud as you can so that I can hear you. Thank you. Back to the video. I'd be happy to work on another script or two. I even contemplated making a video on Just a Robot, but maybe I'm a bit too biased for that one since I never liked that guy. But if there's no interest in that, please just watch Kawn's video, who's not a professional but made a few great points. If you want to see the many different, probably unconscious manipulation tactics that Cindy used. And she used a lot of them.
I was coaxed and guilted into a false confession by someone I loved and took care of. Someone I worked my ass off to provide a moderately comfortable lifestyle, not only for them, but for the 2 cats they begged me to adopt. One of which he fucking stole from my apartment. I was taking care of you. I've always been by your side, as long as you were willing to get better. I stood by your side when the internet still hated you and thought you were a groomer. I am heartbroken that you threw away our friendship as soon as it wasn't easy being my friend, when I have done everything for you.
In the meantime, I have a video planned about the whole Owo Neko situation. Remember that? The script is almost done, and maybe I should finally finish it before no one cares about this topic anymore. But it's no longer just about AI usage. Of course, it's no longer just about Owo Neko, it's about racism, identity, transphobia, and intersectionality, and unfortunately, those issues won't lose relevance anytime soon either. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you to the new subscribers. I know I'm a small channel without much experience, with a strange accent and average art skills, but I'm ready to learn and improve because this is my passion. Before I end this video, I want to say that I am incredibly proud of all the victims who were brave enough to come forward with their experiences. I know from personal experience how difficult that is. It wasn't that long ago that I lost all my friends to protect an abuser because I was scared. Because I wasn't scared of her, necessarily. I was paralyzed by fear of public judgments against me and because I wanted to protect the abuser from losing everything. I now realize how foolish that was. I'm very proud of the victims, that they were brave enough to come forward. It doesn't matter how likable you find the victims or if you think they should have handled the situation differently. Please let those involved heal. And ironically, I also mean Cinebear by that. That might be a very hot take, and I sincerely hope I'm not going to burn myself with it. Don't harass her. Don't send her DMs. Give her the chance to step back and reflect. The pressure she's under is motivation enough for her to start working on herself and her behavior. It will take time and maybe she'll never regain her community's trust, but she's young and not a lost cause. And please don't let the statement age like milk. Anyways, if you're interested in commentary, art content, and I don't know, I have so much planned. Fun content too, not just drama-related stuff, not just psychology and sociology-related stuff. I am an artist, first and foremost. Then stick around and subscribe to my channel. See you next time.